Hello everybody, today is Sunday, January 18th, so I am here with a Sunday solve. Terry the pilot in D4 is starting us off with the clue Olive is one of two innocents below Ike. So Ike is right here in D2, so Olive is innocent. Olive with Terry brings us to two innocents, so Zavi must be a criminal. Olive is letting us know exactly one innocent in column B is neighboring Celia. Celia is in C1 and therefore only has two neighbors in column B, so either Bruce or Freya is that innocent. And then Zavi is giving us the clue there's an odd number of criminals above Rose. Rose is in B4, so we know there's only going to be one criminal between the two of them. So Karen can't be a criminal because 2 is an even number, so Karen is innocent. Okay, there's an odd number of innocents neighboring Alice. Alice is in A1. Again, only one innocent here. Eli being innocent would bring that to 2 innocents, an even number, so Eli is a criminal. Exactly two of the 3 innocents in column B are Rose's neighbors. Rose has exactly 2 neighbors in column B because Rose is in B4. So Karen and Vera are both innocents, and since we know that Bruce or Freya will be our 3rd innocent in column B, Rose is a criminal. Vera is giving us the clue there's an odd number of innocents neighboring Bruce. Alright, Bruce is up here in B1. And Rose is giving us the clue Larry is one of Freya's 5 innocent neighbors. Okay. And Larry is telling us there's an equal number of criminals in rows 1 and 5. Whew, so we are going to be doing some cross-referencing here. Let's start off though, in row 5 we currently have 1 criminal and 1 innocent, so we know in row A we have to have at least 1 criminal and 1 innocent. So let's see if it's possible to only have 1 innocent in this first row. So for this lineup, we can't have Alice, Bruce, and Celia all being criminals because Freya has 5 innocent neighbors, and this would give her 4 criminal neighbors and then at most 4 innocent neighbors. So one of these, at least in theory, would have to be the one innocent. So if Celia is innocent, and Bruce is a criminal, then Freya does have to be innocent. For Bruce to have an odd number of innocent neighbors, Hazel would have to be criminal, but that's not possible because once again Freya would have too few innocent neighbors. Okay, so what if Bruce is innocent and Freya is a criminal? Well, in that case, for Freya to have 5 innocent neighbors, Hazel and Jose would both have to be innocent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Bruce has an odd... Why do I feel like something is wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Bruce has an odd number of innocent neighbors. Okay, so that is in theory possible. But then Alice being the only innocent would run into the same problem as Celia being innocent, in which it's just not wait, hold on. I might be getting ahead of myself. Yeah, no, because this checks out. Because Bruce has an odd number of innocent neighbors and Freya has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is possible. I might be, hold on. So Freya needs 2 more criminal neighbors and 3 more innocent neighbors. Alright, let's see. Can we have... Okay, so Bruce needs either 1 innocent neighbor or 3 innocent neighbors, because right now Bruce has a cap of 4 innocent neighbors, but it has to be an odd number. So either Bruce has 1 criminal neighbor or 3 criminal neighbors. Freya can't have more than 2 criminal neighbors, so one of those would have to be Freya if Bruce has 3 criminal neighbors. So if Bruce has 3 criminal neighbors, then Jose would have to be innocent. If Bruce only has 1 criminal neighbor, then Jose would have to be a criminal to make up for that. So that's good to know. Okay, hold on, let's try this. If Bruce is a criminal, Freya is innocent. Freya can only have 1 more criminal neighbor, and if... So... It can't be Jose, because if Jose were a criminal, then Bruce would have that. So Jose does have to be innocent in this scenario, with Alice, Celia, or Hazel being the criminal, and the other 2 are innocent. Because that gives Bruce 3 innocents, and that gives Freya 5 innocents. If Bruce is innocent and Freya is a criminal, then Bruce, in theory, could have 3 innocent neighbors, but that would give Freya way too many innocents, because Freya needs at least 2 more criminals. So Bruce has to have 2 more criminal neighbors and just 1 innocent among these, which means Jose has to be innocent no matter what. Okay, there's an odd number of criminals to the left of Donald. So in theory, either all 3 are innocent or just 1 of them is innocent. Okay, so if Alice, Bruce, and Celia are all innocent, that gives Freya 6 innocent neighbors, so that's not possible. What that means is there is only 1 criminal among these 3. And if there's only 1 criminal among these 3 and Freya needs 1 more, Hazel has to be a criminal. Exactly 4 of the 10 innocents on the edges are Steve's neighbor. Okay, Steve has 3 innocent neighbors on the edges and 1 unrevealed neighbor on the edges, so Wally has to be innocent. We also know there are 10, so we've figured out these 2 of these 3 are going to be innocent, and then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have 4. So there's, of Donald, Ike, Penny, and Uma, only 1 can be a criminal. Okay, so let's think about this. If we've got, we'll just say 1 criminal and 2 innocents. If Donald is a criminal, then Uma would also have to be a criminal, because rows 1 and 5 have the same number of criminals. However, that's one criminal too many, so we know that Donald must be innocent, and that means Uma must also be innocent. Next clue, 2 of Eli's neighbors on the edges are innocent. Well, we've already got Jose, so Eli only has 1 more innocent on the edges, so Alice and Bruce, 1 is innocent, 1 is a criminal. But since only 1 of these 3 is a criminal, Celia is innocent. And she's telling us there's an equal number of innocents in columns B and D. We know column B is going to have 3 innocents. Column D already has 3 innocents revealed, so Ike must be a criminal. And because we knew there was only 1 more criminal on the edges, Penny is innocent. So Ike is telling us there are more innocents in row 1 than in row 4. Well, we know there's going to be 3 innocents in row 1, so there must only be 2 in row 4. Steve is a criminal. Only 1 person in column A has exactly 4 innocent neighbors. Alright, Uma has 3 neighbors, period. Penny has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's Penny. So Jose can have a maximum of 3, so we don't have to worry about that. And Alice has 3 neighbors total, so we are going to be needing to look at Eli here. Okay, so we're looking at either Alice or Bruce will be innocent, so that's 3. So Freya can't be innocent, because that would bring it to 4. So Freya is a criminal, which means Bruce is innocent. So for Bruce to have an odd number of innocents, and for Freya to have only 5 innocents, Alice has to be a criminal. Alright, that is today's Sunday Solve. If you have questions or comments, feel free to reach out on Blue Sky or to leave a YouTube comment, and I will see you next week.